Howdy there, folks. This is Quinn, that snazzy iPhone guy, and this is Mac Madness Monday. Today's app, Alfred. It's one of my favorite applications for the Mac. It's an absolutely excellent utility, and I can't wait to talk about it. However, I do want to announce and talk about a giveaway that will be going on this week. It's for a very lightly used Magic Mouse for your Mac or PC or laptop. What have you, it'll work, and it's a great mouse. Now, what do you have to do to be entered? You have to send me an email with a video very much like this one.
That snazzy iPhone guy is verbose.
And this one.
That snazzy iPhone guy is honest and objective.
So all you have to do to enter the giveaway is say that snazzy iPhone guy is, and then put an adjective of your choice. That's all you need to do to enter, and send those entries with video. It does need to be a video clip. Audio only will not work. To my email, q@thatsnazzyiPhoneguy.com. Obviously, since this one is a little bit trickier than most giveaways, there will be fewer entries, thusly increasing your chance of winning. So send those very quick video clips over. I'm just going to use it for a little intro video I'm going to throw on thatsnazzyiPhoneguy.com. It's going to be a lot of fun, and if you could do that, it will help me out, and you'll also have the chance to win that mouse. So let's talk about Alfred. Now, Alfred is a launching utility, and if that doesn't make sense to you, watch. I say Safari, and Safari opens. Now, launchers have been very successful in the past. Quicksilver is one that was huge, very well liked, and over the years, development has kind of fallen apart. Now, Alfred is one that is privately developed. It is an open source. However, the company that develops it provides most of the features for free, and they're regularly updating it with new features with every update. And the great thing about Alfred is it's very, very well kept up to date. There's an update like every couple weeks. It already has full Lion support, and it's just excellent. So obviously, like I said, you could, for example, launch that app. Now, all you have to do to bring up this window, or the search window, or the Alfred bar, whatever you'd like to call it, is use an hotkey. You have to set one up. I chose mine to be Option Spacebar. So every time I hit Option Spacebar, this window opens up. Now this window allows you to do a lot more than you would think. As you can see, I can launch applications. So if they're not in my dock, let's say I wanted to launch Disk Utility. I just type Disk Utility. There it is. I press Enter and it's opened. So as you can see, that's very fast. It's a lot faster than doing a search and find in Finder. It's a lot faster than having to use Spotlight. It's just speedy and really easy to use. Now, that being said, there's a lot more that you can do with Alfred than just open applications. So first of all, Alfred keeps a very stellar log of everything you do. Now, it'll show you how many times you've used Alfred, what Alfred features you have used, and how much you've used it today and in days past. And as you can see, since March 22, 2011, when I installed Lion on this computer, it has been used 3,899 times. So as you can see, at 32.8 times a day, it's something that I use all the time. Again, OS 10 Lion is fully supported. One of the great things about Alfred is you can sync all of your applications and your settings and everything of the sort between Alfred applications on your Mac. So let's say I have 3 Macs and I want Alfred to be the same on all of them. I want the logs to be the same. I want everything to be the same. Well, if I use Dropbox or iDisk or anything of the like, I can choose to set a folder that syncs with the cloud, for example, iDisk right here. And I set iDisk as the destination. I press open, and then that will put a little tiny save file in that system folder. Now, when I have Dropbox or iDisk hooked up to my other machines, they'll notice that file because you tell it, say, hey, this is the file, and they all completely integrate. Whenever I change something in the preferences on this Alfred, it changes on my Mac. It's great, and I love syncing. Now, it also has online updating right here, very easy, and you can get pre-releases if you so choose. However, I like to stay to the stable releases, which still appear about every week. It's pretty speedy. So as you can see, you can set the Alfred hotkey. Mine, again, is Option Spacebar. You can choose to launch it at login. You can tell Alfred where you're based. I haven't done this at all. It'll just allow you to use different web domains, like google.ca if you're in Canada, and it's just a little bit more handy. Keyboard stuff, not really important. Tweaking, not really important. So let's go to features. This is where Alfred gets fun. So here's the default results. When I open this window and search for something, this is what will show up. Bookmarks, contacts, preferences, and applications. Okay. Now I can choose to get rid of any of these if you want. So let's say I don't want to search bookmarks and I don't want to search preferences. When I open this, all that will show up will be applications and contacts. So you can really streamline what you do and do not want to show up in the default search results. And then if you want to search for something in specific, like a text file, you could search the text file by using file search, and we'll get to that in just a second. But as you can see, you can search whatever file type you want and exclude file types, which is really awesome because it really narrows Alfred down to a lot more than what Spotlight can do, which just searches everything and oftentimes yields for often indexing, slowness, and all of that other mucky stuff we don't like. Now, let's say I want to do a file search. I can find a file. So let's say I wanted to find my file Capture One. I click this and it will open that folder right there. Okay. Now, let's say I want to open that file. So I'll say open, and let's do video. I forgot what the title was called. Let's say I wanted to open the Me Porter ad right here. Okay. This will open it right away, which is really cool. So that's one of the nice things about Alfred as well. Now you can also look inside of folders and files. I usually don't ever use this, so I'm actually going to disable it right now. Now you can exclude things and scope things. You can choose not to show emails, history, contact calendar, bookmarks, but you can show all that in file search. So it's really cool because you can show seriously everything. So, I mean, if I undid this, bookmarks and history in my browser and emails and contacts, I could search emails from within my mail client without even opening mail. So I could search, product review from a company, and if I type in that person's name or anything that was contained in the subject, that will show up in my Alfred search without me having to open my mail client and search through that browser. As you can see, it's super powerful and really, really awesome. Again, you can do applications. I like to cache my applications, so boom, they're right there. No loading is required. And then you can partially match stuff, which I don't really like. So you can, kind of do stuff like Google Chrome, GC, which is kind of cool if you don't want to type out the whole thing. But I mean, for me, I just type out Chrome, and there you go. I need the first 3 letters, and it's my #1 result, so it's not hard. Now, web searches. This is really cool as well. Not only can you just search Google by typing Alfred, so I could say that and it will search Alfred app, but you can also search a bunch of other things. You can use Google's I'm Feeling Lucky, you can go image search, map search, you can use Frugal, their shopping service, you can translate stuff, you can open Gmail, search for Gmail, Reader Docs, you can open Twitter accounts, Wiki, Amazon, IMDb, eBay, Bing, Yahoo Ask, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Flickr app. You can do Wolfram algorithms and theorems right here, which is incredibly cool. Bitly searching, YubNub, DuckDuckGo web search, which, by the way, I really, really like. And then weather. So, I mean, as you can see, it's just super powerful. I could say weather for Salt Lake City, which is my hometown, and boom, it's opened automatically. Really cool, really awesome. All thanks to Alfred. Now you can also do custom searches as well. Let's say I always visit Engadget.com and I'm always searching stuff. I could type in the search URL right here, and then I can type in Engadget and then it'll search, but Engadget search is awful. And I usually don't use custom searches anyway because I can find most of the stuff I'm searching for via Google. But if you had like an intranet or some kind of system where you're custom searching stuff or searching stuff online, or you need this exact website, this is a really handy feature. Now this is a Power Pack feature. See this right here? This is only available to the full version of Alfred, which is, I believe, $15. Well worth it, and it really shows your support for the application, which I like as well. But these are fallback searches. So let's say that I searched Engadget iPhone, and there's no file, there's no application, there's nothing of the sort called Engadget iPhone on my computer. So these searches, these are fallback searches. I could say, okay, search for Google, so I don't have to start out by saying Google and then Chrome. So you get what I'm saying. It's just nice and handy to have. Now, these are accessories. Standard and advanced calculators, both really handy. The standard calculator is awesome. Without having to open calculator, without having to use your brain, you just go 98 times 7. And there you go, 686. If I press enter, that'll copy to my clipboard, and I could open TextEdit, for example, and paste that theory into there. Boom. So there you go. It's really cool, really handy. I very much like it. Spelling. Spelling is really cool as well because not only can you spell a word, but you can define a word. So let's say I wanted to spell nachos, and I didn't really know how to spell it. That's a bad example. What's a commonly misspelled word? Spell neighbor. It's going to tell you, no, stupid, that's wrong. This is how you spell neighborhood. You clip it to your clipboard, and again, you could open text edit, and boom, there you go. Very handy, very much a nice feature. You can also define words. So let's say you want to define insect. This will open, oops, not insert, insect. This will open the dictionary on your Mac, and you can also use Thesaurus or Wikipedia or anything of the sort. Very handy, very nice feature once again. Now you can also paste it on action, so once you copy it to the clipboard, it also pastes it. So if you already have text expander open, text edit or any Word document or any text field at all, let's say I wanted to spell popcorn, I press enter, and when this is open, sorry, let's try again, spell popcorn. Doesn't want to work for me. Maybe that's something I have to fix. But that will paste on action, so that's nice and handy as well. Now, this is a premium feature. You can search email, which is absolutely incredible. You can also address email as well. So you can use the native mail client on Mac OS X, or you can click this to open the Gmail web app and then compose mail that way. But I could type email, and then I start typing a contact name, and that will email that specific contact without opening, address book or without opening mail. Very much a handy feature. I'm not going to show it to you right now because of sensitive information, but that's handy as well. Now, address book. This is really cool. I could search my friend Katie Hopkins and open her in my address book right here, but I could also say open contacts in Alfred and then type Katie Hopkins, and that'll display all of her information as well as her email, which I can quickly copy to the clipboard, which is very cool. If I press enter, it'll actually open my mail client and start an email to her, and then I can also press Command C to get her email as well, which is very cool. Let's go to iTunes. iTunes is handy. This has a mini player enabled, so I could go into iTunes, we'll open iTunes, and this shows a little miniature player. So let's say iTunes is out of the way, I don't want to see it, but I do want to hear Quinn's intro made by King Atlas 89. So what I do is I type iTunes mini player, this opens, and I can say artists, okay? And then I type King Atlas, it goes right there, and then I can say the intro, Beat 16 revised, and as you can hear, it starts to play. Really, 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 really awesome. Okay. Now you can also do a bunch of other stuff. You can choose these keywords to do different things. I could play or pause the track as well as next, previous, random, volume max, volume middle, and then mute. Most of this stuff you can do right on your keyboard, and it's a little bit faster than typing it out. But for example, if you wanted to do a random album, you would just open this and type random, and there you go. It starts playing a random album, which is very, very, very freaking cool, and I use this all the time. It's very cool. Love it. This other stuff is mostly just logistical stuff, not much to be important. Again, this is a Power Pack feature, as is address book and email. Now, Clipboard, this is my favorite Power Pack feature, and this is worth 15 bucks in and of itself, because there are some applications out there that you have to pay 15 bucks just to get this one functionality. So let's say I copied something to my clipboard and I had forgotten what it was. If I type clipboard in Alfred, it'll show me everything I've copied into my clipboard within an extended period of time. I just cleared mine for sensitivity issues, but you can have items persist for a month, a week, or 24 hours, and it'll clean out every once in a while. Now, there's also applications you can ignore. So let's say I copied something in 1Password. Obviously, I don't want a big old password or a credit card number being copied into this little log of clipboard snippets. So I can choose to exclude applications right there. And then you can also clear stuff very easily by going to clipboard and then typing clear. Or maybe it's just clear right off the bat. There you go. Clear clipboard history within the last 5, 15 minutes, or all. Again, if you copied sensitive information in the last 5 minutes, really cool. You just get rid of that, and then you'll see that all of that stuff has been cleared. Nice. I like that feature as well. Snippets, again, you can just see to access your snippets from the main window if you want to choose and add them. Again, cool, nice to see, really awesome. Boom. And then there's advanced stuff, so that's cool as well. Basically, it's just really sweet. This is very cool because this is actually the same functionality that Text Expander offers, and Text Expander, again, is a very expensive application. So let's say that I wanted to type in my email, or let's say my website. So we'll go to www.thatsnazzyiPhoneGuy.com. As you guys know, that's kind of a chore to type. And so instead of doing that, I could type website, WBS, or something of the sort, and then I can do tsig.com. Okay. Now I save this. Let's say I'm in text edit again, my favorite application. Here we go. If all I have to do is type WBS and boom, maybe, come on. Oh, there you go. Sorry. So you have to do the snippet from the main window. Snow snip. You can use a clipboard snippet right here, and then you'll type the name of it, so tsig.com, or rather WBS. There you go. And then if you're in text edit, so there we go. Sorry, my bad. You actually have to close this Alfred preferences window. So go to snip, boom, and then I'll type tsig.com. And I can paste that in directly. Very nice. Not quite as handy as Text Expander. I still use Text Expander, but it's nice that that functionality is there. There's only a few more things left. Again, Clipboard is advanced, worth the whole $15 right there because I very much enjoy it. Sorry, getting a call. You can do system commands like empty trash, show trash, log out, sleep, lock, shut down, restart. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love that. And then you can also quit applications as well, force quit applications and hide applications. Just really, really cool. And then you can eject certain drives and removable media and CDs and USB drives. Really cool as well. That comes in the free version. File navigation you can do, as you know, stated, file navigation using Alfred. I don't really use this all that often, but cool. Global hotkeys, this is really awesome. So let's say I wanted to always open my favorite application, which is Rdio. I click Control-Command-H or whatever hotkey I want to send. I set Control-Command-H. You could do whatever you want. You could do Control-1 or anything of the sort. But since I like doing that, let's do Control-Command-H. Okay. Now I can browse for my favorite application. We can do that in the applications folder and going to, let's just search Rdio. Boom. Boom. Now every time I press Control-Command-H, Alfred can be closed altogether. Rdio opens. That's a very, very handy feature, and it's nice that that is integrated into Alfred. I very much like that. I'm going to get rid of that. I don't usually use it, but it's cool that it's there. And I actually just discovered this today as part of the Power Pack, so maybe I'll start using this. And then terminal, if you use terminal a lot, you can just go like this and then run a command right there, which is nice to see. And there you go. Cool. Not a big deal for most people, but that's nice to see as well. Last couple things. Appearance. This is a Power Pack feature where you can change the look and feel of it. Light and dark are default, but you can make your own as well as download some off of the internet. Just search Alfred themes and there's a website dedicated to it. Really cool. So I have this Tron theme, but I mean you could go to the stock light theme, for example, and when you close Alfred preferences, as you can see, it's just a standard look. So cool. I like the Tron one personally, but you can do whatever you want, so long as you have the Power Pack. Nice. And then advanced, this is just developer kind of stuff. Do not press this button. Opens a very funny YouTube video. They just like putting little quirky things in there. So they're good guys. I very much like the Power Pack. I'd highly recommend you check it out. Alfred.com from Running with Crayons. A great application for anyone. You don't need to use all the features. You don't even have to use half of them. You don't even have to use a third of them. You could use them just as an application launcher. It's very powerful and can be expanded for everyone, but also can be extremely simple for those that don't want to dig into it. So check it out. It's free. If you like the features, if you want some of the advanced features, check out the Power Pack. It's well worth it. I love my Power Pack and highly recommend you check out Alfred as well. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, rate, comment. Don't forget to enter that giveaway. And as always, stay snazzy. See you later, folks.